So what I did is I went through and I painted each layer. So obviously I had that blocking layer. Then I did this, and then I did the background, a couch, a controller, and the TV. So what I'm going to do is delete layer, yeah. I'm just going to go ahead and add line work. So I just changed my hardness around 50%, and I just made it black, and I took my flow and made it 100%. So the paintbrush, and then I'm just going to basically zoom in here. Oops, sorry, Command plus 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 spacebar. All right, and I am going to basically just draw some lines on this, just because you can see it looks a little fuzzy. So I think if I draw these lines on here, it'll make it a little bit easier to read. So good. Alright, so I'm just doing my line work roughly, so you can see it just gives a little bit better of a look. So we'll go to the next one, which I guess is this controller. So I'm just gonna, okay, and then we're just gonna, I'm just gonna put a line on the bottom of this, and we're just gonna make like something like that. Good enough. That doesn't need to be too great. Alright, next is this. And I'm just going to kind of, oops, I don't really like that. Okay, let's try this again. So we're just basically trying to get this to look a little bit better. So and more or less just trying to further define this. Alright, and that gives that a little more definition. I'm going to go ahead and go to this, and basic thing. Get over here, there. Good. Okay. Looking at this, actually, I missed an area, so I'm just going to switch my paint brush a little bit here, and I'm going to hold Alt to sample this color, make it bigger, and then I'm just going to kind of color that back in so there's nothing missing. I'm going to hold Alt on this color and just make sure that this is all filled. Okay, good enough. And Command minus minus. And we'll just turn these back on, and now I got a rough background. Okay, so, and this will allow me to like just do things like this, where I can kind of like have this like moving, you know what I mean, to kind of see what's underneath it, that kind of a thing. Yeah, so there you go. So there's my background stuff, and that looks fantastic. Huzzah. Does not actually look fantastic, but we will do. Alright, and that is it for that. Alright, so next is just be setting up the character.